Hey, want to just give a quick introduction. This is first for me, first time making a channel, even thinking about doing this. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown about me and mine. So, welcome to the Everstorm, the never-ending storm. It's a place for people who deal with mental health. It's a place for people who feel like they don't belong. It's for anybody who's ever needed anybody and felt like they had nobody. If you've ever felt like you never had a home in this world or you didn't belong, I just want you to know you do here. And you may be broken, but you're still so beautiful. Can never tell anybody that enough. Doesn't matter. You can be broken and be just as gorgeous as anybody else. I honestly don't like people that aren't broken. So if you ain't got scars, I don't like you. That's not true. But yeah, so welcome. Please feel welcome. This is for everyone. Um, I'm making this for everybody, including myself. I'm gonna be the first person here to, kind of introduce myself. I would like to do this to kind of help anybody that might doubt or feel uncomfortable, being vulnerable to random strangers on the internet. And believe me, I seriously had thought about it's the internet. People are fucking cool, but we're gonna kibosh that. This is a community where we're allowed to be safe. This is meant for us to be safe. If nobody feels safe here, we all need to band together and figure it out and get rid of whatever the problem is. Whether it's a person on here, whatever, block them, report them. This is zero tolerance. You're not allowed to judge. Doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, boy, girl. I don't care. None of that. All that's irrelevant. It's about whether you need a home, or at least a place to call home. So, yeah, welcome, Everstorm, the Everstorm. It's funny because I just wrote a poem about how I felt. So, my dad left me when I was young. It's unfortunately caused some abandonment issues along with drug addiction to fill that void, and countless using, abusing, begging people to stay because I feel like I'm not enough or I'll never be enough, or I've given people money, drugs, whatever to try and keep them to stay. I was a 14-year drug addict trying to fill this hole, and still trying to fill it. I'm not trying to fill it anymore. Let me correct myself here. This is going to be the beginning. Let me start it. This is awesome. This honestly is perfect. So, I do have a hole. It's there. It might go away. It might not. Either way, I'm strong enough to fight through it, and I've been doing it for 32 years. I can do it for 100 more. I'm that fucking strong. And I may not think that all the time, but nobody else has tried. I've been very rude to my body. I've self-harm, attempted taking my life multiple times, using as many and as much drugs to fucking overdose, kill it, stop it. It's cruel to this thing. So like I just said, I was a drug addict for 14 years. On the road to recovery, thankfully. It's an everyday battle, along with my mental health and depression that's been there before the drug addiction. I have a couple demons I fight. They're daily fights. Some days are so much easier than others, believe me. And it sucks because I have a hard time venting. You know what I mean? I never feel like I'm hurt, so this is gonna help me too, like a lot, because I'm gonna get a lot out. So, like, this is what I want this for. I want you to feel cool. Like, this is cool. It's comfortable. I won't judge you. You ain't even gotta talk about it. If you just want a distraction from your head, if you just want to stop thinking about it and, talk about something else. Anything, whatever. If you want to, discuss why you might feel that way, or, like what caused it. If you know what caused it and you just want to, try and figure out different perceptions on it. I want this for not only, a safe place, but for discussions for us to, figure out our problems and do it in a healthy way. You know what I mean? I typically, because I build it all up, I explode and then I go the most violent. I go towards the most violent option, which is usually like trying to commit some kind of suicide or get high or something like that. Luckily, I haven't had a relapse, but I have been tempted to harm. Mm. I mean, that's honest. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. It's unfortunate because you know what I mean. When you're a child, you're innocent, and I didn't cause this, and I'm pretty sure my dad didn't. There's a lot of resentment, and I don't think I could ever forgive him for that. But when you're a drug addict, you don't really pick and choose too much. You know what I mean? You might pick your drug of choice, but that's about the gist of it. You don't pick when, how, or how often you use. You do, or your mind does. So, yeah, that's a little bit. My name's Eddie, if I haven't stated that already. 32. I went to rehab last year, and I was very fortunate to meet not only a good counselor, but I was also able to seek psychiatric help, and they were able to kind of give me, doctor's terms of what's wrong with me. So, I suffer from not only manic depression, abandonment issues, and then also suicidal tendencies. That's one. Depression. Yeah, I feel like that's it. Manic depression, suicidal tendencies, abandonment issues, anger problems. And then also too, like, it's funny because my counselor told me, he's like, you really, like, do you even feel that body? Like, do you even acknowledge it? And I'm like, I never really thought about it. I was like, well, think about it for a second. Take a second and think about it. I was like, have you? I can remember a time that I ever acknowledged it. I mean, obviously, if you get hit or something, you might not notice it for a second, but I mean, it didn't bother me. Still to this day, unfortunately, that's like a quick fix. And I stopped myself. I'm very good at it, thankfully. Not saying I will always be, but I've been good. So, yeah, this battle, I got a hole in my heart, man, and it sucks. So, he's a mainstream artist. His name's Youngblood. He actually gave me this idea because he said that he creates his music for people that feel like they don't belong or they have nowhere to go, and he just wants everybody to feel like they have a safe place. And that was awesome. And his music's, if you haven't heard it, it is great in my opinion. But yeah, that's kind of like where the idea came from. So, yeah, this is the beginning. This is the start. This is my introductory. Like I said, this is a first for me, so I don't really know where to go with this. But I'm gonna do like just kind of ideas of what the channel might consist of. Do lives so everybody can kind of jump in. I'll post personal videos of me like this. If I have any videos to share, I think might help somebody or make life a little bit better. Music, anything like music, art, anything. I draw, I do tattoos, I like music, I write poetry, I write in general. Anything artistic, really. I'll make bracelets even. Like, I ain't picky. I like it all. So, we can talk about anything. This is open. But I would like it to at least be a safe place and a home for people. And I would also like people to feel like they can say something if they have to. And believe me, if you don't, I will also put the suicide hotline. And if I can find anything else, I feel like that's like the big one, that they would have resources for you to go to locally. They'll get your info and stuff, I'm pretty sure. I personally have never called, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I feel like somebody's told me that. When I was in rehab last year, I feel like somebody said that call the hotline if you ever feel like that. Here's the number. I already had it in my phone because I was thinking stupidly. And at that time, it was just me, and I was going into rehab. I had a girlfriend at the time, but I wasn't really able to see her, and she wound up leaving me while I was in rehab. Yeah, rehab was hell. So, with somebody for 5 years, she says the only way we're gonna stay together is if you get sober. So she's like, I'm in the hospital. I've been unconscious for 3 weeks. I wake up. I'm in the hospital. My body's been fighting an infection for, last I knew, was 8 days. apparently it was 8 days, and then I got to the hospital, and then the 2 weeks it was continuously fighting it. So yeah, like with that, she's like, you gotta get help, blah blah blah. Luckily, at St. Anthony's, they offered me help with operation part, and they not only paid for my medication, paid for my first month there, I believe, and then they also helped me get the grant to stay there 6 months. So I got 2 months in the hospital, 7 months out of rehab, all for free, all because of people that want to help addicts. So that was a great blessing, honestly. I probably would have. I don't know what I would have done without them. Uh, it was a good thing for me, very healing in that sense, and it also helped me be aware. So with that, I'm gonna end this. My name's Eddie again. If you need me, I'm here. Um, I'm gonna try and. I have an Instagram. I will put the link in. If you need somebody, hit me up. I don't care who you are, where you're from, doesn't matter. I really don't care. If you need somebody, I'm here. I'm going at this like 110%. If I don't respond right away, I do work. I am a manager, so it's like 45 hours a week. If I'm not dealing with a customer or handling something there, I will step out as soon as I can and respond. I just want you to know that though I don't know you, you are loved, and you are meant to be here. Thank you all, and I hope that this goes and helps as many people that need it. Even if I help one person, I will feel accomplished, and like it was created for at least one thing, and I could feel accomplished. So I hope you guys do better. I know you might not be happy now, but it does get better. And like I said, if you need me, I'm here. Thanks, guys.